How are we doing, guys? Welcome back to the Bonneville Cocktail Collection here in our new home at the Elephant's Head. Now don't worry, we haven't moved. We've just changed the name back to what it was originally in the 1890s. So if you're ever planning on visiting the Bonneville Tavern, don't worry, all the good bits are still here, plus a few improvements. Now a big thank you to everyone that has subscribed, liked and shared our videos. The channel is really building and we really appreciate it. And a special thanks to everyone that has followed us at our new Instagram page at Bonneville Cocktails. If you've got any good cocktail photos, hashtag Bon Cocktails and we'll make sure to have a look and give them a like. Also, if you're into your food and your beer, why don't you give the Elephant's Head a follow on Instagram as well at Elephant Hackney. Now, today we're going to be looking at a highly requested topic and that is coffee. So here's 5 of our favourite coffee cocktails. All right guys, we're going to start off with the cocktail that kicked off all the coffee cocktails. This is called the Pharmaceutical Stimulant. This led on to the vodka espresso, which then led on to the vodka martini, and it was originally made by one of our favourites, Dick Bradshaw, in the late 80s at the Soho Brasserie, I think it was. And the story goes that a young lady, I think maybe a supermodel of the time, went into the bar. She asked Dick for something that would wake her up and then f her up. So here we go. 50 mils of vodka, 20 mils of Kahlua coffee liqueur. Any coffee liqueur would probably do, but this was what Dick used. 45 mils of fresh espresso. And 5 mils of sugar syrup, and you can adjust that to taste, and also depending on how you've made your espresso. If it's a bit more bitter, you might need to add a bit of sweetness, and that's it. We'll shake it up. And unlike Espresso Martini, we're serving this on the rocks. Rocks glass, filled with ice. And the important thing about using espresso rather than filter coffee or, God forbid, instant coffee is that you get the crema. And once that settles, we're going to garnish that with coffee beans. And that is a pharmaceutical stimulant. All right guys, next up we're going to make a drink called a Bonaparte Cocktail. This is a long drink and it's built. So let's start off with our chilled highball. This drink is by a chap called Simon Difford. If you don't know of Simon, he's got a great website called The Difford's Guide, which is a brilliant resource if you're just starting out in the cocktail world. So we start off with soda water. Simon's recipe says 90 mils, so we'll just guess that. Next ingredient is a cognac and mandarin liqueur called Mandarin Napoleon, and it's 45 mils of that. And finally our espresso, and we've got a fresh one there, 30 mils. We'll layer that on top. Finish off with a straw, put that in gently. And just garnish that with a slice of orange. And that is the Bonaparte Cocktail. All right guys, this next drink is called a Flying Frenchman. This is a shaken drink, and it was invented by a chap called Andy Mill at the London Cocktail Club around 2014. This is an absinthe drink with coffee, obviously. I've seen loads of different recipes for this, like different ratios, so have a play around with the ingredients, see what you think, but we're just gonna go try and equal parts for most of the ingredients. So that was 30 mils of absinthe. Then we're gonna go Patron XO Cafe, which is a coffee liqueur made with tequila. And last of all, coffee. Actually, we're going to put a dash of sugar in it as well, but play around with the amount again, and we'll shake that up. We'll fine strain that into a chilled cocktail glass. Now, Andy's original recipe had star anise as a garnish, which we don't have, so we'll just go with coffee beans. And that is a flying Frenchman. All right guys, next up is a drink called the Insomniac. It's a shake and drink. We're gonna start with 20 ml of vodka, 20 hazelnut liqueur, 20 coffee liqueur, fresh shot of espresso, 30 ml-ish, yeah, and 30 ml of half and half, so that's half heavy cream, half milk. And that's it, shake it up. And we'll double strain that into a chilled cocktail glass. And once again, garnish with our coffee beans. And that is an Insomniac. All right guys, last but not least is one of my favorite after dinner drinks. This is called a coffee cocktail. I've got to admit it's a bit of a cheat because there's no actual coffee in it, but it's a fantastic drink and it's by one of the all-time greats, Jerry Thomas, and it was kind of made famous again in Belle de Grosse book, Craft of the Cocktail. So we're going to start off with our first ingredient, which is ruby port. We'll go 30 ml. And then cognac, 30 ml as well. And then we need well, the recipe says a tablespoon of caster sugar, so we'll just put a good few spoons in there. And last but not least, we need an entire egg. So we'll just crack that into a separate container. And then we're going to shake this up. This will give it a real good shake. I don't think there's any need to do a dry shake like you would with most egg drinks, but we've got to break the egg up and dilute all that sugar. So we'll give it a good hard shake. That should do it. Let's give it a quick test. Oh, beautiful. I'm just going to strain that into chilled cocktail glass. You can use a small wine glass or port glass. Look at that, skills. And we're going to finish it off with a dust of nutmeg. And that is a coffee cocktail with no coffee. All right guys, we feel like we cheated you a little bit with that last one, not having any coffee in it. So as a bonus, we are going to redo the Espresso Martini. I know we made a video about this ages and ages ago, but it's not very good compared to the level of stuff we're doing now. So here's a fresh new version of the Espresso Martini. We're going to start off with our first ingredient, which is coffee liqueur. Now you need about 20 ml of this. You can either stick with one type of liqueur or you can mix it up, try a few different flavor profiles. So we're going to go 10 ml of Fair Cafe, which is a fair trade coffee liqueur, and 10 ml of Kahlua, 40 ml of vodka. You can also try this with a few different spirits. It's really nice with like a Reposado tequila, or cognac, or añejo rum. And last but not least is our coffee. You want at least 20 ml of espresso. Make sure you get the crema in there because that's going to give you a nice head on the cocktail. Now, I always say to my bartenders, like, you should always ask your customer if they take sugar in their coffee or not. If they do, whack a bit in. If they don't, leave it out. And then we just shake it out. Fine, strain that into our chilled cocktail glass. Finish off with our garnish of coffee beans.
And that is the Espresso Martini.
Alright guys, so those are 5 of our favourite coffee cocktails. Let us know what you thought in the comments and have a go at those yourself. Folks, I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you that has subscribed to our channel and liked, shared or commented on any of our videos. Your feedback really inspires us to keep making more and more videos. If you do enjoy the channel, why don't you go and follow us on Instagram at Bonneville Cocktails, where you will find a lot more exclusive content. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. All right guys, last but not least, we've got one of my favorites. I like digest. Start that again. Some of the, I don't know, a big, it's by one of the all-time greats, Dick Bradstall. No, it's not. No, it's not. At Elephant Hackney. That is not gonna.
You know what? I don't think you put the vodka in.
I did.
I don't think you did. That's why it's not.
I'm sure I did. At our new Bonneville. I just want to get it out. I just want to get it done.